Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a classic haul video. I just got back from New York City and I picked up a few goodies, and then I had some fun PR as well as a few Nordstrom items that were waiting for me when I got home. So I have some fun goodies to share with you. I was going to share what I picked up on my trip to New York City, as well as some new Chanel that has shown up, a new glowy complexion set that I got at Shen Beauty, as well as sharing some fun PR that I got, that I have some fun giveaways that are coming up. So if you are interested in seeing my haul, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am back from New York City and I have so many goodies to share with you. So first of all, we had an amazing trip to the Big Apple. We had so much fun. We actually stayed in Brooklyn this time, and that was amazing. We stayed in Williamsburg, and it was just so good to be able to travel again and to be in the Big Apple, to spend time with my son, seeing him in his element. He has just completely fallen in love with New York City. So we got to see his apartment where he was living all last year, and he's about to move again. But it was just so much fun to explore a little bit more of Brooklyn. I love Prospect Park. I love Park Slope, and Williamsburg was such a fun place to stay. We stayed in an amazing kind of loft right in the heart of everything. So all in all, it was such a fantastic trip. And of course, we did a little bit of shopping as well as doing some cultural stuff, going to the Met, eating all over the city and such. So I guess I'll start with my goodies from New York first. And it was so much fun. I popped into Shen Beauty, which is in Brooklyn, and Samson, who is the resident makeup artist, was just so delightful. He sat me down, fixed me up. I will say it is very humid and hot in New York City. I am very spoiled. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I kind of forget about humidity. I did live in New Orleans for quite some time. I did live in Austin, Texas. I do have to say there's just something about New York humidity that I just forget about. So he set me up with several glowy complexion products, and it was so much fun to sit down and get a little mini makeover by Samson. He's amazing, and it was just a really fun time. So Shen Beauty is a beauty boutique that I have ordered from before, as well as I have stopped in that shop before when I was in New York visiting my son. So it has a lot of my favorite brands and is a fantastic place to order from. So if you are in the area, I highly recommend popping in there and seeing Samson. Just a total treat. So what he did is he started with this facial oil from FURTUNA, which is the Dew Albera by Fave moisturizing oil. And he put that all over my skin first. And that product is something that also Hailey Bieber recommends. And I've been curious about this brand before. I have not purchased that yet. I did get a sample, and I didn't want to travel with an oil on the way home. But I am planning on picking it up because it felt amazing on my skin. And I love the way that he kind of used that as the base before the next steps. This face oil is enriched with active levels of vitamin C as well as wild organic chicory. And it was just very moisturizing, but it also had a little bit of a dry feel to it, like it's not too oily. So I really enjoyed the feel of it. And so he put some of that on my face first and then just kind of massaged it in. And then the next step for a glowy complexion, and I'm wearing all of this today. He had given me a sample of the oil, so that is what is on my skin today. Then the next step, he used the Beauty Counter Dew Skin. And I have this in the color cream or light. And it's funny because I actually used to sell Beauty Counter, and this was one of my favorite products. So it was kind of fun to pick this up again. And he put a light layer of the Dew Skin on. And the deal with this is that it doesn't have a lot of complexion, but it is going to give you a very nice little dewy look on the skin. So we first did the oil, then we did the Dew Skin, and then he took the COSSIS, and this is the concealer, and they had it in 2.5. That's the one that's a little bit more neutral, that is always sold out, and this is what my daughter uses on her skin every day. I love this concealer, just the one 2.5 always seems to be out of stock. So he used this underneath my eyes as well as on any area that needed a little extra coverage, and that's the beauty of this. It looks gorgeous kind of as foundation all over your skin. So he used this, and then he set it with the Cloud Set. This is the COSSIS Powder, and he took a little bit of this, I have it in Breezy, and then he kind of set underneath my eyes and then just a little bit around the skin, kind of like the T-zone and stuff, but he really wanted to keep that glowy kind of look going on. I already had a very natural glow going on from the humidity, which I know is fantastic for your skin, but I did have to laugh. I had definitely a glow going on the whole time I was in New York. But I have to tell you, this is an amazing powder for more mature skin. It's going to let your skin kind of breathe. It's not going to look super heavy, but it's going to give you a little bit of an airbrushed look. So I'm actually going to go ahead. We'll put a little bit on underneath my eyes. And so I wanted to share my new sort of glowy foundation set here, again using that FURTUNA oil, then the Beauty Counter Dew Skin, COSSIS Concealer, and then the COSSIS Powder. And then I was a little bit stinky when I was in the store, and I was like, do you have a favorite fragrance? Because Shen Beauty has everything. It's got skincare, tons of my favorite brands. It's got clean makeup brands, and then it has perfume. And he introduced me to Saint Rose, and this is sold at Bergdorf's as well as Shen Beauty, and then of course on their own website. And we smelled Juliet in white, and just had to pick it up because this is a little bit of a nod to my mom. My mom's name was Juliet, and this is a fresh fragrance that just reminded me of my mom. Of course, the name as well. But this includes white tea, pepper, tangerine. It has sambac, jasmine, rose, bergamot, and then sandalwood and ambre. So you guys, this is the perfect fresh fragrance for summer. I'm gonna put a little bit on as we speak. It just smells really super addictive, to be honest. It is definitely on the clean kind of sweet florals, and it's got a nice woody base. My whole family liked it. My husband even sprayed some of this on because we were all feeling a little bit hot, a little bit ripe, and we needed a little bit of freshness, and this fragrance is just gorgeous. They had a couple other ones we were excited about. There was Circa. There was one named Circa, there was Desert Nomad. This is definitely a brand that I want to check out. So that was my little haul from Shen Beauty, and cannot recommend that store enough. Super fun visit, and can't wait to return when I come back to Brooklyn again. So next up, we did make it to the city. Zoe and I went over to Soho and had a little fun eating and shopping around there, and then we made our way to the Jennifer Fisher store. So as many of you know, I love Jennifer Fisher jewelry. She is famous for her lightweight hoops. And then I really love her chains. These are all brass. She also sells beautiful fine jewelry as well. So we were able to go up and have a fun experience at the store, and I actually picked up these hoops. These are the Jennifer hoops, and I have seen these online, which I really love because they're smooth on the outside and then it is a party on the inside. So it's got a little bit of a hammered effect on the inside. They sell these beautiful kind of mauve hoops that I tried on as well. Those might be next, but we all decided that the Jennifer hoops looked the best on me. We had so much fun checking out the jewelry in person. They also have a location in Los Angeles, which is our next trip for the big college drop-off. The countdown is on. It is 3 weeks and 2 days until we leave for that trip. So planning on hitting up Scent Bar in LA, as well as the Jennifer Fisher store in LA as well, just because why not? But anyways, we had a lovely time. I highly recommend making an appointment or just showing up. They buzzed us in. It is a very little small boutique, but if you're a fan of her jewelry or you want to go and try on all the different sizes of hoops, they are so helpful there, and that was another fun little event we had. And then my daughter is really into thrifting, and we had a fantastic time going to a bunch of thrift shops in Brooklyn. I believe her favorite was Awoke Vintage. Let's just say she scored. We needed to do some last minute fun hurrah for her. She had so much fun getting some goodies at the thrift shop. We stumbled upon a cool thing. My daughter saw that there was a pop-up from Faith Harper's Closet. I guess she is a fellow YouTuber who has a huge following, and she was selling some of her clothes. So we were able to go and shop her closet, and so we got a bunch of fun things. But I also was able to find a huge score. So around the corner from our loft was a place called Chicky Vintage, and it was a very small curated shop, and in the window they were selling these Gucci vintage loafers, and they looked like they would be my size, and they were in such good shape. And I have been on the hunt for a chunky loafer. So we'd already been in the Doc Martin store. I'd already tried on some loafers there, also at a couple other shops. I was kind of wanting to pick up a chunky loafer, and these vintage Gucci loafers were exactly my size. So it was meant to be, but you guys, I absolutely love these loafers. They are so comfortable, and the girl was so sweet there. Her name was Kat. They had some gorgeous vintage jewelry pieces, as well as some really beautiful designer pieces from Prada and Celine and some other brands, Halston. So it was just a really pretty vintage shop, and Kat was the woman who was very helpful in the shop. They had several other vintage Gucci loafers, but she said they're trending now. I just have to show you, like, these are barely worn. So I think I got a huge score. They are super comfortable, and they were in my size. So that was my steal of a deal. So that was a super fun experience as well. So I believe that is my haul. I picked up several things for my kids. We were celebrating Emmett's graduation from college. We had a fun kind of picnic in Prospect Park. We went to the Met. We ate at several amazing restaurants, and it was just all around a fantastic trip. So one thing I do want to mention that is from the Nordstrom sale was I wore the Prada sunglasses the whole time, and I just want to tell you, these are so comfortable. So I don't know about you, but sometimes sunglasses can kind of feel achy around the ears, and these are so lightweight that I have just really fallen in love with these. So I want to give you a little update as to if these are still available at the Nordstrom sale. I highly recommend them. I wore them the entire time. Super comfortable, very lightweight, and I just love them. So, and I was able to get 2 items off of my wish list at Nordstrom that were waiting for me when I got home, and one of them is this rag and bone cardigan sweater, and this is in chalk, and I just love the color. It's this beautiful pink, and then the ivory detail here, very lightweight. It is cropped, and it came back up in an extra small. Now I would have preferred a small, but it is just a super cute little lightweight cardigan, and I love the color scheme. So that came up, and then I did score, and this is thanks to a subscriber here on YouTube. She completely hooked me up, and I was able to score the Veronica Beard blazer. I still wasn't able to get the L'Agence blazer that I have been looking for. It is sold out across all of the Nordstroms, but I was able to get the Veronica Beard one that is showing up tomorrow. So I will include that in a haul, but that was the denim colored one that immediately sold out. So I wanted to give a little thank you for helping me score that blazer. Okay, let's move on to my Chanel haul. Fall had launched while I was out of town, and I did pick up 3 sets. So they launched the new colors of the STYLO Ombre et Contour and new lid lacquers, as well as beautiful fall shades of nail polishes. So I picked up 3 of the little sets. First one is the one in graphite, and then I picked up this beautiful lid lacquer, as well as the nail polish. So this is set number 1 that we're going to have fun playing with. I already used these 2 since I've been home, and I really like them. I can't wait to play with the nail polish. And I picked up the next set that I'm also super excited about. This is the Lame Bronze, which is so pretty. I got the Brune Fume nail polish, as well as the contour in khaki. So I have not played with these yet, but I'm so excited because I love this, because I love these colors. And then last set that I got was the Rouge Brune. And that is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And I have to say, if you have hazel eyes, this little set right here is going to make your eyes pop. So anybody with green eyes or hazel eyes, I have to say, this was one that I thought I would pass on. I decided to go ahead and get it, and I have to say I am loving both of these. So this is what this looks like on my eyes. Clearly I'm going to be doing a whole tutorial with all of these products, but just thought I would show you my little Chanel haul. So just know, full video coming, tutorials, we'll do the works with that. Then I've got some exciting PR. I'm just going to mention these real quick. The first one is from Navitus perfume. I've got 2 perfumes that I'm going to be doing a full review on, as well as a discovery set and a giveaway. Get excited because that giveaway is coming up, as well as that's a brand that I've been intrigued by, so I'm so excited to dive in. And then I got a beautiful gift from one of my favorite brands. This is from Ex Nihilo. I have several of their perfumes. You guys have heard me talk about this brand, so it was so exciting to get a gift from them because I love it so much. And we're gonna have another giveaway because I actually own the perfume that they sent and I love it. So they sent me Lust in Paradise, as well as the Gold Immortals candle, which I already have the Gold Immortals fragrance, which I love. It has a little touch of pear in it. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. So that will be coming up. And then I'm so excited. So you guys, I have been wanting to get one of these LED face masks. And then my friend from Frisco Beauty, many of you know I love Christine. She's amazing. If you've ever shopped from there, you know she's amazing. She had reached out and said, don't get the Dr. Dennis Gross mask. You're going to want to get the Truth Treatment Systems. This is the Euphoria Light Pro. And this is one of these LED masks that I've been dying to try. So she said this one's going to have more bulbs. And so I'm already a fan of the Truth Treatment Systems. And I love Christine and I trust her opinion. And so she was like, you got to give this one a try. So we have lots of fun stuff to play with coming up. So lots of videos will be coming your way. I am just getting back acclimated to being home, back to work. But basically this was my large haul from New York, a little follow-up on the Nordstrom sale, as well as some fun PR that I'm so excited about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope your week is off to a great start, and I will be back with some fun videos coming up soon.